Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, this week I wanted to cover a brand that I haven't covered in some time. I like to touch base on those brands where I have some components, or they may be a brand that's been around long enough to have vintage gear. And this week that brand is NAD. At the high-end show recently in Munich, NAD pulled back the curtain on the next evolution of its highly acclaimed Masters Series, and they introduced two impressive new components. One is the M33 V2 BluOS streaming amplifier and the M23 V2 stereo power amp. First, let's look at the M33 V2. It's not just an update to the original game-changing M33. NAD says it launches streaming amplification into a new dimension. At its core, the M33 V2 features a revolutionary digital architecture incorporating the MQA Labs new FOQUS and QRONO technologies. This is paired with an ESS SABRE DAC, a next generation ESS ADC, and NAD's Generation 2 Purifi Eigentakt amplifier modules. Well, that's an interesting name. The goal? Well, that's absolute timing precision and unparalleled musical integrity. NAD's product manager, Kaz Usvogel, shed some light on this by saying, NAD is the first company to address psychoacoustic timing issues along the entire signal path. With the M33 V2, they've eliminated distortion not just in traditional sense, but in the way the human ears actually perceive sound timing, delivering a listening experience that's more nuanced, more accurate, and more emotionally engaging. So the M33 V2 also has something else called Dirac live bass control readiness for optimal room response. It has XLR pre-outs and a higher subwoofer output level. And as you'd expect, it's packed with connectivity options, BluOS multi-room streaming, Apple AirPlay 2, or aptX HD Bluetooth, and HDMI eARC, which ensures it fits into any premium audio setup. So next up is the M23 V2 stereo power amplifier. So they were building on the reputation of its predecessor with this one, and this incorporates the latest Eigentakt modules from Purifi. It delivers 200 watts per channel into 8 ohms, and for those needing even more power, it can be bridged into mono with an output, get this, a massive 700 watts. NAD promises a vanishingly low distortion and incredible dynamics. Key enhancements here include the updated Eigentakt modules for refined timing, a new 12-volt trigger, output with time delay for easier system integration, and surge prevention. Plus, it has the balanced XLRs and a single-ended RCA inputs. So, of course, NAD is very keen to highlight the synergy between these two units. They present them as an end-to-end solution that embodies the Masters Series philosophy, which is benchmark innovation, intuitive control, and sonic performance that aims to rival boutique brands, but without the boutique price tag. The design reflects NAD's belief in performance without excess. So both the M33 V2 and M23 V2 feature elegant aluminum casework and magnetic isopoint feet. Internally, NAD says every detail is focused on musical truth and system flexibility, guided by the latest psychoacoustics and engineering. Mr. Usvogel also shared more on their philosophy, and I quote, "The future of hi-fi lies not just in lowering distortion, but in understanding how humans perceive sound. We've optimized timing from file source to DAC to amplifier to your room. That's where the magic and true enjoyment happens," end quote. So when can you get your hands on these? Well, both the NAD M33 V2 and the M23 V2 are slated for release starting August 11th, 2025. The M33 V2 will retail for $599.99 in US dollars, and the M23 V2 will be priced at $39.99 US dollars. Pricing in other currencies has also been announced, but I don't have that information here. Although the Munich show is over, if you're looking for more information on these Master Series components, you can get more details on NAD's site listed here. Well, I think that'll do it for this week. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you don't want to miss the upcoming videos, be sure to hit subscribe. If you'd like to support the channel more, you can look at stereoniche.com, which is our membership site, and support future content. As always, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.